Hello everyone, welcome to JD's Journeys. My name is JD and today we are reading the world again. This time we're going to Algeria, which is in northern Africa. This country has a very well-known author, but we're going to look at 4 different authors. The first author that we're going to look at is Albert Camus. Now he is actually French, but he was born and raised in Algeria when it was controlled by France. So, we're going to start off with his most popular book. The first book is The Stranger by Albert Camus. Through the story of an ordinary man unwittingly drawn into a senseless murder on an Algerian beach, Camus explored what he termed the nakedness of man faced with the absurd. This book is not very long. It's only 123 pages. So, it would be very quick to read. It seems like this is like a murder mystery. Our second book is also by Albert Camus, and it is The Plague. A gripping tale of human unrelieved horror, of survival and resilience, and of the ways in which humankind confronts death. The Plague is at once a masterfully crafted novel, eloquently understated and epic in scope, and a parable of ageless moral resonance, profoundly relevant to our times. In Oran, a coastal town in North Africa, the plague begins as a series of portents, unheeded by the people. It gradually becomes an omnipresent reality, obliterating all traces of the past and driving its victims to almost unearthly extremes of suffering, madness, and compassion. Sounds heavy, doesn't it? Now this is more of a standard length novel by Camus, so it would take a bit longer to read. Our next book is The Meursault Investigation by Kamel Daoud. He was the brother of the Arab killed by the infamous Meursault, the anti-hero of Camus' classic novel. 70 years after the event, Haroun, who has lived since childhood in the shadow of his sibling's memory, refuses to let him remain anonymous. He gives his brother a story and a name, Moussa, and describes the events that led to Moussa's casual murder on a dazzlingly sunny beach. So, this is, of course, a kind of sequel to The Stranger. So it does tie in with Camus' novel. So the rest of this says, in a bar in Oran, night after night, he ruminates on his solitude, on his broken heart, on his anger with men desperate for a god, and on his disarray when faced with a country that has so disappointed him. A stranger among his own people, he wants to be granted, finally, the right to die. So it might make more sense to read The Stranger first. The next book is Swallows of Kabul by Yasmina Khadra. Since the ascendancy of the Taliban, the lives of Moshin and his beautiful wife, Zunaira, have been gradually destroyed. Moshin's dream of becoming a diplomat has been shattered, and Zunaira can no longer even appear on the streets of Kabul unveiled. Atik is a jailer who guards those who have been condemned to death. The darkness of prison and the wretchedness of his job have seeped into his soul. Atik's wife, Musarat, is suffering from an illness no doctor can cure. Yet the lives of these 4 people are about to become inexplicably intertwined, through death and imprisonment to passion and extraordinary self-sacrifice. The Swallows of Kabul is an astounding and elegiac novel of 4 people struggling to hold on to their humanity in a place where pleasure is a deadly sin and death has become routine. Although this author has a female name, the author is a man. That's just a pen name. And also, although the author is Algerian, this takes place in Afghanistan. And our 5th book is Fantasia by Assia Djebar. In this stunning novel, Assia Djebar intertwines the history of her native Algeria with episodes from the life of a young girl in a story stretching from the French conquest in 1830 to the War of Liberation of the 1950s. The girl, growing up in the old Roman coastal town of Churchill, sees her life in contrast to that of neighboring French family, and yearns for more than law and tradition allow her to experience. Headstrong and passionate, she escapes from the cloistered life of her family to join her brother in the Maquis fight against French domination. Djebar's exceptional descriptive powers bring to life the experiences of girls and women caught up in the dual struggle for independence, both their own and Algeria's. This one sounds interesting too. So it's kind of a combination of her own life as well as history. So Algeria does have a variety of books to choose from, but there's only one author who is very famous. So I'd like you to go to the comment section below and let me know if you've read any of these books and what you thought of them. Also, if you know any other books by Algerian authors, please let me know what you would recommend. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and please subscribe. Thank you for going on this journey around the world of literature. See you in the next video.